Tokyo is a food lover's paradise. From ramen, sushi and tempura, there is so much to eat here. But today we're going to take it to the extreme.
It's looking at me.
We're in the heart of Shibuya right now to go to a very particular restaurant. Food that's maybe a little bit on the extreme side, delicacies and some meats that are usually eaten in other countries. So think of it as like a global food tour today. It's gonna be a little bit of a challenge, so wish me luck. Before we go, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more foodie adventures. And actually, if you want to check out this restaurant today, you can actually book it on the byFood website. So check it out in the QR code or in the link. All right, let's go. Food like deer and boar from Hokkaido, and on the more controversial side, whale and horse are still actually a part of food culture in Japan these days. And actually, some of the most exotic things that I've eaten in Japan is fugu, or also known as blowfish or pufferfish, so like the poisonous fish that you eat. If you want to go eat that though, I definitely recommend that you book a legitimate restaurant to go to, because sometimes some izakayas have them, but maybe they're not legit. So if you want a legit restaurant, you can check them out on our website. Another exotic thing I've had is actually snake. When I was in Vietnam, my auntie caught and prepared the steak for me to eat. So I would say I have quite an adventurous palate, but for today, I'm actually not sure what we're gonna go eat because it's a bit of a surprise for me from the team. So yay, I'm excited and scared, but I don't know, I'm gonna go in with an open mind and we'll just see what happens. All right, we are here. This is Kometo Circus, so rice and circus. And this is the restaurant with all the interesting different cuts of meat, and it looks like insects as well. So yay, fun! Looks like they already have a lot of interesting things on the menu, some things that are familiar to me like kangaroo, but also some very unfamiliar things like this dango with bugs on it and this bug parfait as well. So they actually have their original store in Takadono Baba, which is a college town not too far from Shibuya. Not me giving extra information because I'm totally not avoiding going inside. All right, I'm gonna put my brave girl pants on and just head inside. All right. Oh my gosh. This place is something else. It's absolutely wild. I mean, look at this wall art. There's like bottles of alcohol with, looks like snakes and someone's hand and head.
コメタサーカスのPR を担当しています宮下誠です。よろしくお願いします。コメタサーカスではジビエとあと昆虫食だったり、あとはちょっとユニークな食材を扱っています。ジビエはすごく栄養価が豊富ですし、すごいサスティナブルなものなのと、昆虫も今すごく世界中でも注目されている食材なので、ぜひ楽しく食べてみてほしいなと思っています。コメタサーカスではきっと皆さん初めての食体験ができるはずなので、ぜひ遊びに来てください。
I think I've gotten a little bit in over my head with what I'm about to do here, but it's okay. I've got my big girl pants still on, so let's do it. I'm very nervous because actually I'm not choosing what I get to eat. The team here have been so nice to choose what I'm going to eat. So this is going to be a surprise and an adventure for me.
お待たせしました。牛肉グリルの7種盛り合わせです。カモ、鹿、カンガルー、イノシシ、ウサギ、ダチョウ、ワニ入ってます。わさび醤油か塩、あとは生胡椒、お好みでつけて食べてください。
Okay, it's not as bad as I thought it could be. I've actually had quite a few of these before, so I feel somewhat prepared. I also got some dung tea, which is basically poop tea, and the poop comes from a silkworm. And I was so surprised at how big the poop is. It's just floating there. It tastes how it smells. It's not terrible. It's like if you were in Shibuya and you saw a rat, like that's what it smelled like and that's what it kind of tastes. Of course, you know I have to try the kangaroo because Australia. I've actually had kangaroo quite a few times because you can get it in the supermarket in Australia, and it's a very lean and gamey meat. Immediately so gamey, very strong flavor, but as an Australian, it's not bad. It's not bad, but I'm just warming up because I'm gonna get to the ostrich, which looks very different. So with this meat, this ostrich meat, I don't know what to expect. It doesn't look particularly fatty to me, like beef does, but I don't know if ostriches have a lot of fat. I mean, they're running around a lot, like they're quite fit like kangaroos, so maybe it'll be quite lean, so. It kind of tastes like beef. It's actually pretty good. Like if I close my eyes, I'm like, that's a piece of not that fatty beef. Have you guys had ostrich before? Is that where do people eat ostrich? I need to look this up. Crocodile Dundee. I don't know anything about Crocodile Dundee besides, that's not a knife. This is a knife. It's probably the most Australian thing I've said on this channel. Anyway, this is crocodile. I don't know why I think crocodile would taste like snake, like super dry, like a very, 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 very dry chicken. That's what my image is. And that's what it kind of looks like too. Kind of like very dry, does not look moist at all. So let's try. Exactly what I thought. Chewier in the like, as if there's cartilage. Just tastes like chicken and cartilage. So honestly, not that bad. Like if I had this on a yakitori with some tare, oh, pretty good. I feel like with all my explanations, I'm like a self-proclaimed game connoisseur, but not really, but at least on the kangaroo part, I know what I'm talking about.
ヤモリは米とサーカスでもすごくインパクトがすごいので大人気なメニューで、もう見ていただくと分かるんですけど、ヤモリ結構大きいヤモリが丸ごと食べられます。でちょっと頭硬いけど結構もう全身ボリボリと食べることができるので、ぜひ試してみていただきたいです。
Wow, you can tell the team really know me and what I like to eat. Yay! So I've actually had scorpion before, I think in Thailand in my very many years ago adventure, but I've never had one this big, I think. It's like it's like ready to attack me. All right, let's get into it. Let's see what they taste like. I'm gonna eat one pincer at a time and I hope I don't cut my mouth. All right. Oh, that's a little juicy inside. Feels like I'm biting on like a really small crab leg and there's juice. So if I just imagine I'm eating crab, I think it's fine. Definitely has a buggy taste to it. I feel like it's staring me in the face. It's looking at me. It's a bit juicy on the inside. No, not the poopy. Not the poopy. So why would anyone want to eat a scorpion? Well, apparently back in the day, it's used for medicinal properties. So back in China, they would eat this. I feel so much healthier and better about myself. So apparently gecko as well has medicinal properties eaten in Southeast Asia as well. Apparently also Vietnam. Fun fact, I did not know that. I think if I think about it too much, I'm gonna psych myself out. So, all right, let's eat some of the tail. It's not that bad. The texture is kind of weird. The skin on the outside is very tough and kind of chewy. It's like if I'm eating chicken feet. That's what it reminds me of. If you've eaten chicken feet, you know what I'm talking about. Like, you've got the boniness of the tail on the inside and then the softness of this, like the meat. Maybe with some sweet and sour sauce from McDonald's, might be good. Do I dare try eat a foot? Just for you guys. Look at the feet. It's like all like, hi, come eat me. It's like eating quail. If you've had quail before, just as bony and crunchy. I think this face is gonna haunt me in my dreams. Yeah, there's actually not that much meat to it, but like if your fish had no meat on it, this is kind of what it tastes like. I think I'm gonna leave the rest to the crew here because, you know, I just wanna be so nice and share this experience with them as the whole, they're like shaking their heads like no. But the whole purpose of the restaurant, which is Rice to Circus, is to have a memorable experience. And I couldn't just gatekeep this experience to myself, so.
はい、お待たせしました。鶏のバロットでございます。
Did he say what I think he said?
スプーンでポンポン割ってって剥いて食べてください。
Okay, I know exactly what this is. This is called balut, if I'm not mistaken. It's actually very common to eat in Southeast Asia, especially in the Philippines and in Vietnam. So as a child, I ate this a lot without knowing what it was. And then I think the last time I ate it was when I was 14. And then, you know, as a kid, you just eat whatever your parents feed you and you don't really pay attention, like, oh yeah, food is food. Like if I don't eat it, they're not gonna feed me. Anyways, when I was 14, I was like, wait, that's a face, that's a beak. And I think that's the last time I ate this. So you might be thinking, Steph, why would you be nervous to eat an egg? If you guys don't know what balut is, don't Google it. It's basically fertilized chicken egg. So there is an embryo in here, which is really, yeah, it's definitely something that, you know, growing up I was used to. Now I don't know if I could stomach it knowing what I know now, but we're gonna find out. The top, you don't want to crack it the whole way through because they've boiled it and there's still soup, basically, like stock on the inside. So imagine chicken stock, bottoms up. Yeah, tastes like chicken soup. It's actually good. All right, let's see if I can find the embryo. I mean, maybe the team thought I was feeling a little nostalgic and missing home. So I've peeled the whole egg and it seems like it's still inside. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna split it open to see if we can find the embryo, but if not, oh well. I feel like I just did a mini surgery just to get to the chicken. I know it's like probably pretty jarring to see. Yeah, it's very, even for me, it's like a part of my childhood. So I feel like even though I was used to it growing up eating it, it's very like still jarring to see for me. So I can only imagine for you guys, it's probably quite shocking. To be very honest, everything around it, like the yolk and everything that you see, it tastes like boiled egg with it being boiled in chicken stock. So it's actually very flavorful and umami-like. So that's the part we're gonna eat. Tastes like egg. Wow. Tastes like, the texture is exactly like a boiled egg. I think I'll leave the chicken for today. I've had enough bony things today, but from memory, it tastes like very, like as if you're eating chicken feet, but the bones are even smaller and finer. So like, maybe like quail, something like that. It's very like nostalgic for me because I remember as a child, like I've eaten so many of these. So today, I'm okay not to eat this one and I'm gonna share this experience with the team here. I also wanted to let you guys know, why is the restaurant called Rice to Circus? So actually it comes from an old term back in the day, bread to circus, which was a saying back in Roman time, which basically was a way of saying how when the government was trying to distract from political agenda, they would try to just make sure that people had their general needs and entertainment kind of met so that they wouldn't pay attention to things that were going on by giving them, you know, bread and then like, you know, entertainment like gladiators. But here the restaurant kind of plays on that a little bit, minus the political agenda part, but more so that they want to create a fun experience with interesting cuts of meat and different types of protein so that you have something more of a memorable and yeah, fun experience. All right, that's it for the video and the adventurous course for today. Maybe for a while, to be honest. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments down below, off the menu, or maybe one of the things I tried, what would you be brave enough to try? If I had to choose something else to try on the menu, honestly, maybe some of the alcohols. I'm also a little worried because I've heard that it may cause you to be a little sick, but I don't know, an adventure for next time. All right, that is it. No more adventurous food for today. I think I've had my fair share for tonight and for a while, but if you're feeling up to the adventure and to try different cuisines and different cultural experiences, then you can also book this restaurant on the byFood website. They have your standard course and they have an adventurous, if you're brave, course, and they have courses for adults and kids as well. So yeah, a little bit of something for everybody. But that is it. Let me know in the comments down below, what is something from the menu that you saw today that maybe you're willing to try, or maybe you've tried something before and you can share your experience. All right, that's it. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye. If you enjoyed this video, click the photos on the left for more and the ones on the right to learn more about byFood and book your own foodie adventure. Bye-bye.